teacups, what's brewing? Welcome back. I have just, in the course of trying to set up my phone and stuff, knocked my entire tripod off onto the ground and it landed with a bit of a clash. So we're going to see if it makes it through this reaction. I'm not sure it will. So if you take a sudden nosedive, you'll know why. Okay, we're back with Miss Chantal Marie. She has blessed us with a live called Arby's. I couldn't read it then. Arby's and a live called LOL. The majority of both these lives are rage, and I'm not covering it. I've got, I think, a couple of sentences in the Arby's one about it. I cut the rest out because, guys, it's nothing we haven't heard before. It's just her talking in circles and circles and circles about the same points, about him being ungrateful, about her paying for everything, about just all the stuff she was going to do. There is a talking point in the LOL live that I actually think, now I'm thinking about it, I forgot to clip. So let's see if I remember to make this point at the end of the video or not. I'll just do it here instead, it doesn't matter. At some point she was like, I'm gonna call the police and tell them that my stuff was stolen, my iPad was stolen by an abusive ex, and what can I do? Or call Apple or something, yeah? And I was really not here for that. As much as I think what Nad has been doing on his channel is ridiculous, and I definitely think she should just flag his channel for it. I think she should report his channel because it more than meets the definition for bullying and harassment, and just take him down. If she's so concerned, if she wants them to shut up, do that. I think she won't, because I think she's worried about mass flagging and revenge and all of that stuff. But out of the two of them, she talks a lot of shit online, she really does. But I think out of the two of them, there's a more obvious case on his channel. That's what I think. I'm not encouraging you guys to do it. Don't get involved. Let her make her own choices. She's always determined to. But that's how I think she should handle that, because she already said, if you remember, she already said online, as we discussed the last couple of reacts, you can keep all that stuff. So she gave him permission. She doesn't really have a leg to stand on now. I wish I'd remembered to clip that, but I didn't, so we'll call that my take on it. Other than that, I've kept a little bit of footage with her wig, so that's what we're going to talk about today, because I like talking about that stuff. So let's get into it. I don't know what that was.
Hey Jay, hi everybody, I missed. Sorry, this is new for me, so I'm just trying to get used to it here.
Two things. One, even though the video I have is very poor quality, I really like her lipstick here. I really do, it's pretty. She's not overdoing like the eyes and the lips together. She doesn't look too vampy. I think it's nice. Second, the wig, we'll see in a minute, is somewhat similar to mine. Somewhat, I feel like she's literally coming from my wig here. Just to note the colour, you see how that colour is like a shade warmer and a couple of shades lighter than the one she was doing, the really expensive one that she ruined? Like, I think that's so much more flattering on her. I really do. But anyway, so we'll get into that. The thing as well is that she is in the car park, I assume by her building. So I'm guessing she went to her mailbox, she sat in the car, she opened up the box, because at some point we see a flash of the box in the back seat, and she's just plonked it on her head. And that's why she's having such trouble trying to style it. She hasn't brushed it out, she hasn't done anything, and we're going to talk about that in a minute.
Hello, I have a new wig, yes.
Yes, she does.
I look like Ina Garten.
Oh, I'm going to find a picture to compare them, because I can't quite picture her face now, but I know she's got similar hair.
I do. And Pizza's Jeffrey.
Oh.
You don't like it?
I don't dislike it. I get a little bit uncomfortable with it in a minute. I don't dislike it on her. I think she needs to brush it out, because it looks a bit of a mess now because she just plonked it on her head.
It looks too fake, eh?
They do look very fake, but she's wearing her makeup. She's absolutely fine. She just hasn't. When wigs arrive, they come set into a shape. They come set. I've actually worn today. Okay, this is the same style wig as I always wear, but I've taken this one straight out of the packet and I just put it on and brushed it through. So you'll see like this shape right here, I just say they settle, which maybe isn't a great explanation, but this is how I feel. Whenever I wear a wig, when you first get it on, you see how kind of shiny and slippery, for want of a better word, it is. And then you give it a week and it settles. Because wigs, especially synthetic ones, you've seen her ruin her other ones. But over time, the wig strands get a little bit less slippy. They actually can sort of fray at the ends, a bit like split ends, when they start getting older and a little bit more used up. But it lends it almost like a reality, a little bit of weight, and it's much easier to style it to yourself. It gets used to you and stops being so fresh out of the box. Yeah, so in a week or so, this is going to be absolutely fine for her if it lasts a week. Right now, she's just battling with the slip and the freshness of it because it's not going to do what it's told because it's been set into shape for so long.
Yeah, watch out. No. What do you think?
Brush it before you come on camera?
It's very big, yeah.
It will feel it. When it's up here and it's curled and you're like, oh, it does feel it. That's why I'm wearing this one here. But literally, a couple of days, brush it out, you're gonna be fine. But she's not known for her patience, is she?
Let's try this on. Ow! It's cutting off the circulation in my brain.
I'm not sure how much of a loss that is, but we'll move on.
Now this wig is cute. You liked it?
I don't think the other one is bad. I think she just needs to give it a chance.
I'm sorry. I'm just waiting for my car to heat up. Okay, you don't like your shrine in Outer's room. He also probably has a bubblegum shrine of you in his closet like Helga did in Hair. No, I don't think that's cute that he has my clothes like up for display.
I kind of hate that her chat started talking in on this though, because right now she hadn't mentioned it. I don't know what privately, they've got their WeChat group, they've got whatever, maybe she has been, but she hasn't mentioned it at this point. And if she's doing something completely different and she's not mentioning it, I wish her members only chat would stop trying to trigger her, because she's very easily triggered.
Hungry Fat Chick wig was better. Believe me, I get it. Like, I'm gonna talk about it when I start moving. I'm starting.
Oh.
Okay.
Her camera was having some issues. I think she was coming in and out of Wi-Fi. Give it a second, it gets better.
I'm going to the Starbucks. And Arby's. Oh, I look stupid. It's okay.
She's being really hard on the way. She's like, but I look stupid. Right now, I mean, we've seen her look worse. But yeah, she's got a problem where she's got this split wrong. So she's got it kind of, I don't even know if I can do this. Sorry, mine's not quite the same as hers. But she's got it sort of half split and not done. And so this has gone into the side and it's completely smooth. But it looks unnaturally so. It's not quite the same with this wig. But you see how straight the line down her face is? And that's a problem she's having. She's having a problem where these side bits as well are kind of, mine are set back slightly more, so they don't do it as much with this one. But they're coming forward a little bit like that. That is a look, my friends. But she needs to adjust it a little bit. I would say, you remember I said sometimes just getting a bobby pin in helps it a little bit? I think this is falling too smoothly, so it's looking, even though it's an artificial wig, it's looking even more so. And with it being so fresh and shiny and new like this, it's going to seem less natural than it will after it's settled.
I'm gonna get a coffee.
I've got one.
And
Although I'm probably going to regret it. It's 9 p.m. You only live once. Wait till you see my other wig. we do see her other wig. You guys, I got some things to say.
I want to react. Okay, I know you're like, the best reaction is no reaction for this guy.
Yes. The best reaction is no reaction for this guy. Oh, sorry. I've got someone messaging me about plans. I'm like, I'm not dealing with that now. Thank you. It's 9 p.m. But it was popping up on my screen. What was I saying? Yes, the best reaction is no reaction for this guy. It's not a reaction you ever choose, but there we go.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But
Which is what I've been trying to do in case you haven't noticed.
I genuinely hadn't noticed because you just won't shut up about it.
But this guy, night after night, thinks he's funny.
Yeah.
With friggin' people laughing like Diana Lynn. Like, the only people in your corner are people like 85, okay? So shut up.
What's that got to do with anything?
People, and I'm saying 85 because people who are vulnerable groups.
No. I call you on this. You're not saying 85 because they're vulnerable. You're saying 85 because you think it's an insult. That is the only reason you're saying it. And you're hoping that to justify, no, it's a vulnerable person. Well, if it's a vulnerable person, is it right to be making fun of them online? Because that's what you're doing. You're using a stupid voice when you talk about them. You're constantly rolling your eyes. Either you think they're vulnerable, and so you shouldn't be including them in this conversation, or you don't think you're vulnerable, you're just blowing smoke to try and justify yourself, in which case, shut up.
People, elderly like Diana Lynn. Watch your social security checks, Diana Lynn. This guy...
How about you start paying your taxes before you start shaming people for social security?
Has the fucking nerve to be like, what were you making before you met me? 5K? Before you met me? No, douchebag. I was making a lot more than that.
Since a year ago. So you're telling me you've had your money to pay your taxes this whole time? Good, just checking.
Yes, drama makes extra money. For you too. I could say the same thing for you.
So?
I'm also not going on the cruise. I'm going to,
I love this segue, and that's why I kept this clip where she's talking about how much money she made and then about how she's not going to go on the cruise.
I'm going to do something else. I can't go on this one cruise because, I'm not in a place right now, I don't think, because, like, it's going to be in, like, April, and I'm not sure what's going on in April, like, I have a lot going on in April.
Has she ever had a lot going on any month of the year? I feel like no, but who am I?
I might be going to Jamaica.
The way she's left the hair strands like that. You can see it, like, when I talk about fresh, you see how this is trying to separate because I split it and then I didn't bring my brush out. That's the problem she's having. But the fact that she leaves it there so long just has me like this. She's been talking about going to Jamaica for what? Gotta be a year now? Maybe a little bit longer? Let's accept that it's not going to happen and move on.
The month I was supposed to go to Jamaica. It's super expensive for a balcony room, which right now with everything...
Cruises are ridiculous in price for what you get.
With my taxes and everything.
Her taxes? Who are you kidding? Oh, you're going to spend that money on taxes instead? I hope so. Show me that receipt. I'd be happy. I'd stop bitching at you about it. Oh, with my taxes and everything, like you're ever going to pay them?
Just bought an iMac. Like,
yeah, you did.
I just have, like, it's just probably not the best time.
You bought a $2,000 iMac when a basic computer would have done your job, or even not even a basic one. Peter's got a computer that he edits videos on that cost half the price. So you had $2,000 to blow on an iMac that you didn't need, that you could have put towards your taxes. And you're going to sit here and be like, oh no, it's a priority. Seriously, come on now. I think much more likely and closer to the truth, hey, I blew $2,000 on an iMac and that's not the only expensive thing I bought recently, so now I can't afford to go.
But I am going to do other things.
Oh, speaking of which as well, when I film this, it's the 24th. It means she has literally just been paid. Literally just. This woman who claims to earn $20,000 a month has just been paid and can't afford to go.
This wig looks so fake.
it a chance.
Give me a minute. There we go. I think that's how I wear it. Like that.
You see how it's falling, like this piece is falling forward? She can do something with that. She needs a brush.
Right? I just need to fix the bang. I just need to figure out how the hair goes. Like this.
This is not the lost secret of the arc. All right, it's a bang. Come on now.
Huh? Right? No?
No.
How do I fix this?
Again.
Oh, the bangs are on one side. Okay, that. Like that? Okay, see what you mean.
Oh,
The bangs should go on one
guys.
side. Okay, I see.
Guys. I'm not sure how we got here, but I don't think I like it. You guys. Did I ever introduce you to my auntie Foodie? Foodie out here literally coming for my win. This was not okay. This was not okay. It was a little close to home. I don't appreciate it. I feel a little attacked. No. Oh God. Auntie Foodie. Yeah, she looks a bit like me. Let's call a spade a spade. That is a thing that's happening right now. They are very, very similar wigs, to be fair.
Like that, right?
Yeah, like that. Yeah. I gotta move these in so that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. She keeps trying to bring it forward to cover up the edges, and that's making it worse. Like, nah, take it back, tuck it behind your ear a little bit. Not all the way, but just a bit.
It's all about how you style it.
Yes, trying to style it would be an answer. Oh. Hi, Foodie. I love it. Guys, give it up. Actually, that freeze frame of her isn't bad at all. I realise that's a little bit self-serving. Oh, well, do you occasionally hold up an uncomfortable mirror?
Right? Okay, I'm gonna go shoot out all these cups.
Oh dear.
All right, let's go. It's in my face now.
Yeah, you've done shit with it. What are you expecting?
Can't.
Oh God.
Hold on, I gotta fix it or I can't go.
It's seriously not that hard. You have a parting. All the hair is falling from that parting. Sometimes stuff like this happens. As long as you have it on the part, you're gonna be fine.
Won't be able to drive. I'm gonna be driving, so cheers.
So the next section doesn't have sound in it. The reason is she spends a lot of the drive where she is hurtling along the ice-filled roads, passing the cup back and forth between her hands when she should be holding onto the wheel in these icy Canadian winter streets. Yeah, I just picked out a few clips, but hands on the wheel, Foodie. I just feel like a magician. Keep your eyes on the hands. Keep your eyes on the hands. Oh, my goodness. Look how fast she's going as well. Oh, okay, guys. This is the next one. This is LOL. I think I have actually owned this wig. Okay, so you've seen me in the bright orange wig, the really long one I had at the beginning of my channel. You've seen me in a few brown ones, and you've seen me in this one, because these are the ones I've had available to me when I've been changing them. But before I went kind of shorter, because this is just more practical for day to day here, it's so hot here, I used to wear really long wigs. And this is the color, because I tend to just search auburn. This is chunkier, it's got like darker parts in it. But this was the kind of wig I'd wear. I think the whole time I was in China, I had a wig like this. So guys, legitimately, I kind of love this. You can laugh at me, it's fine. I kind of love this. She's wearing it in this shot a little bit too far back on her head. She'll pull it forward a bit later and it looks better. I'm gonna let you see just how long it is though, because I want to talk about that for a minute. But the wig itself, you guys, unashamedly, you can make fun of me, but I love it.
Oh my god.
Okay, get a brush.
Hi everybody!
Hi.
I got a new shipment of wigs. I did get 2 new wigs. This one is a little fake in the center here, but...
When they get as cheap as she's buying them and as cheap as I buy them, they do a little bit. But you'd be surprised, I mean, how many people... Most of the time, it's the same as when I didn't have eyebrows. Like, most people will glance at you for a second and then their brain fills in the gaps. So if you've more or less got a part where they expect, if you've more or less got brows where they expect, and there's nothing to really catch their attention, they're going to fill it in as it's normal. You know, they're not paying that much attention to you.
What do you think?
I like
Wigs with bangs are better?
I said something a little bit warmer on her would be better. I'm not sure if I like her full red like this. I do think, as I said, the brown one she was wearing in the first time, maybe the brown one in this style, just having it a shade warmer and a couple of shades lighter was really good. But that red, like, on me, I love that color. I kind of want this wig. Oh.
Yeah, EG, I just have to...
Sorry,
like...
she mentioned the bangs. As I said before, bangs will make it easier for her just to have it on and not have to worry about the edges.
See? I think you're right, but, well...
If you look how long it is there, I do leave in a short clip of her singing, even though I hate it, to show this better. So she has kind of a layer of hair that goes to about where the camera cuts off, and then she has another further layer of hair. And it's true of the back as well, like you have a sweep of it and then you have another sweep. One of the problems I have with wigs like this, wigs that usually come up cheaper, is they are very long, and it comes to the point where it's a little bit unmanageable for me, because synthetic fiber like this tangles really easily. And I have trouble, you see how she's got it framing her face, which looks lovely until you're trying to do something and then you've just got hair everywhere. So I find it, I have to tie it back if I work and it just gets in my way. So I went for something shorter when I came here, and then I changed it for that long orange one, and then I changed back. So this one is gonna get tangled really quickly for her, because we saw how she treated the other one, and this is cheaper. It's not going to be as resistant to what she does to it. But I think if she were to take it, just that final curve that's about here on her, I think if she were, maybe not her cut it, but to get someone to cut it and just do to that length all the way around, so it's just about probably this much longer, she'd still have long hair, but it would be way easier to wear, and I think it would really work for her.
Do you guys like this one? The bangs are a little long, but I
think she should try not parting them, just brush, well, maybe aside, but brush them down and just see how it is.
I like this color. It's like an auburn, I guess. Tell me, does he know?
Come back. Come back. No, I paused that poorly, sorry. I don't think you can really see how long it is in the back, but there we go.
My nails match my dress.
They really don't. I'm sorry. This is, you know what Foodie says, I'm not really good at this decoration stuff. I think she has a very poor color differentiation. Not in the sense of she can see it's green, but to me, the green on her nails are much more of a kind of tealy color, and maybe this light you can't see it as well. So, and then the khaki to me is a completely different kind of green. So for me, her nails clash, they don't match. And I think genuinely she doesn't see as big a color difference as I do. maybe she's just really poor at seeing undertones. And I think that's what impacts when she's like, I don't know what to do, or she just buys something because she's seen it somewhere. I think that's the issue she has with colors and coming up with a good color story.
Yes, I can put a link in the community post for this wig after.
She did not do that, and I was a little bit disappointed, if I'm honest. I was like, I wanna know what wig that is. I did go and look. She said she paid, I think, $20 something for it, which is about on par for those wigs. But she spent $600 on the other one, and I don't think she looks worse in this one. I really don't. So anyway, that's literally all I wanted to talk about. I was like, guys, I'm a little concerned that we look related, and also wigs. And that's all I really have to say. So if you want to talk about her age, go ahead. I was a little exhausted with it, so I'm not. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.